Back with you, another edition of SVG Sports Tech On Demand. Brandon Costa from SVG having the pleasure now to catch up with Chris Crowell, Chief Executive Officer of Vitac. Chris, great to see you. Wish it was under better circumstances, but hope you, your loved ones, and your colleagues are doing well right now.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. I totally appreciate it, and I hope the same for everybody, you, your family, and everyone else out there right now.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. So you guys at your core help with closed captioning. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into that. But I'm curious, just as a company, how and in what ways have you needed to pivot over the past few weeks in the light of the coronavirus pandemic and its shutdown that's followed?
Yeah, just because of our scale, we do 600,000 hours of real-time closed captioning, the largest closed captioning company in the country right now. We have tons of clients and we do lots of shows, and sports was a big part of that. But like other companies, when this whole thing hit mid-March, it's been a big challenge. And fortunately for us, we have the people and the processes to weather the storm. We're known for highly reliable redundancy. We have hundreds of captioners available at all times for coverage. We're 24/7 operation. Obviously, there's a lot that goes on that's behind the scenes associated with this. So we continue to deliver our capabilities and services throughout this whole process. And we're committed to doing that. And we've been communicating that to our customers, keeping all of our employees employed, because we know when we come out of this, there's going to be a lot of call for closed captioning. There's going to be a thirst for sports. So we're doing that. One of the biggest challenges that hit us, Brandon, like it hit a lot of industries, is what is an essential and life-sustaining business. So you got orders in Pennsylvania where our main operations are. That was one of the first states that came out and said, okay, only life-sustaining businesses can remain open. Of course, closed captioning is a life-sustaining business. For the deaf and hard of hearing, it's an essential service. It's mandated by the government. And it was absolutely essential that we communicated back out to our customers, to our employees. We're going to keep going. We have to keep going. Not only is it obligated, it's our responsibility. And we feel that responsibility as a company. For the sports piece of it, though, it was a big, big impact. We as a company, we do a lot of the high profile sports. The Olympics is our biggest event, and we spend a lot of time preparing and getting ready and building capacity and the reliability associated with that. And when the Tokyo Olympics, it was on and it was on, it was off, it was on, it was off. When the official notice came, it was a big impact. And it wasn't just for us, obviously. It's much bigger than us, the economic worldwide impact of that. So when that first hit, okay, well, that was a big loss. And then you saw other sports, like we do the Masters and we do NHL playoffs and the NBA playoffs. And you started to see March Madness, and all these things started to fall. So it did have a big impact on our business. So as those things went away, you started to see an increase of other things. So a lot more emergency broadcasts and other information flow that was absolutely essential to get closed captioning associated with the media and entertainment need to deliver news in a timely fashion to the whole world, in fact. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, really, really important stuff, as you mentioned. In relation to sports specifically, and you can go a little broader if you want, how has your conversations changed, if at all? What are your sports partners coming to you? What are the questions they're asking? What are the pain points that they're hoping to resolve that are maybe different from what they used to be?
Yeah, so what you saw right off, it was people were canceling left and right shows. And so it was last minute cancellations because people didn't know what was going to happen and they're waiting for decisions from other. So from an immediate media and entertainment perspective, they're waiting for the shoe to drop, and we're in a position to deliver captioning if they need it. But also if they don't need it, then, that's fine. And we'll work with our customers on that. It's not a great situation, of course, for anybody when you have last minute cancellations, but that's how we work with our clients, to be in a position to deliver the captioning when they need it. Now, what we have been seeing are these replacement shows, and maybe you've watched some, but you've seen virtual NASCAR, you've seen the virtual, NBA 2K, and there are other replacement talk shows. So being in a position, even though the main events we've seen these cancellations, we're in a position to deliver other media and entertainment for the entire community, the entire country, when our media and entertainment customers come to us.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Chris, we appreciate you taking the time. We know things are really crazy right now. And certainly from SVG, we appreciate everything you and your staff does, certainly for the hard of hearing of those sports fans out there, and for helping keep the sports broadcast community up and running during these very trying times. So thank you for everything you and your people do.
Well, thank you, Brandon. Thanks for taking the time.
All right. He is Chris Crowell, Chief Executive Officer of Vitac. Check out more of what they are up to now, right now over at sportsvideo.org.